guys, we are back. Sorry about the delay getting back here, but I figured I'd start up the match so you could at least see it happening while I went out and checked the weather real quick. So we have Kathy versus Marcia, intermediate women's 9-ball. This is the A-side final. Winner will win the hot seat. Oh no, this is the final. This is the final. Oops, and I'm wrong on my score. It's actually 2-1. So I'll change that up. And welcome back to it, everybody. We are back live, 39th annual VNEA World Championships. We are broadcasting out of Ballys Hotel here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Is the sky still there? It is there, but it's kind of gray and there's some wet stuff falling out of it, although it's not that bad. It's more like little spittles. Although it's going to get hot here this weekend. I just kind of checked on the weather on my phone, and this weekend is 33 degrees, 35 degrees. So it's going to be a touch toasty, which is right up my alley. 24 there today. What? Well, it's good to know I'll be hopefully coming back to some good weather. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help me out. Hit that share button. This one is gonna be a good match. They are racing to 5. This is Kathy at the table. Play 2 rails around for the 9 into the same pocket. Nicely done. Bob, we're here right up until the final day, which I believe is Sunday. So today's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream day. They have the suds and chips going on today, which is basically a pool party for the pool players. So we may, depending on how sleep deprived I am, I believe that starts around 7:30 tonight. So I may take out my phone and go live through Q Sports Live and give you kind of the tour around of the suds and chips. Hey Ryan, what's the weather looking like when we get back? Give me the long term. Although I know in Calgary it won't be accurate. Calgary weather, you kind of wake up and get what you get. No matter what the weatherman says, they're wrong more than they are right. I can tell you, Bob, it feels like I'm a resident here in Las Vegas. We've been here for a long time and putting in some massive hours. Yesterday and the day before, both days I was up between 7 and 7:30 and went to bed at 1. Yesterday was 2 in the morning, and then back at it, back up. I think I got up at 8 today because I didn't have to play a match at 9, but back up at 8 and start on the stream again. Brian, please put the chalk right side up. I would agree with you. So definitely one of the things to pay attention to. So you can see that red cube of Master's chalk sitting up on that top left rail with the chalk side down, which will leave chalk the rails, which we don't want to see. So it is just as easy to set that chalk down. Look at this, does she get the 9? I thought with the angle that might have made the 9 ball there. But nice little safety. Well, still good weather, so long as we're not down into the +4s, +5s. Hopefully we're done with that kind of weather. Isn't that right, Jerry? I say that so many times. They are the only profession you can be wrong almost all of the time, yet yes, still get paid for it. Somebody sign me up for that. Oh, wow. Did not miss that by much. So that will bring Marcia to the table, ball in hand. 1 ball. Well, she can play the 1 ball just about in any pocket, but I like playing it down to that bottom left-hand corner like she's playing it. 1 to the 2, so a hit and a stick here on the 1 ball. 2 ball into the left side, 3 to the top right. And I think your game-winning shot is actually going to come from the 3 positioning the 5. If you position yourself properly from the 3 to the 5 leads you automatically underneath the 6 ball for the 6 down to the bottom left. From there, it's pretty elementary. So she's actually got on the right side of where she wants to be. 3 ball into the top right. And if it was me playing this, I'll just roll this up to give myself the angle back on the 5 to go underneath the 6. Oh, she hit that with some spin. And I do think she's got the angle. I think she's actually sitting perfect. 5 ball into that right side, off the right side rail, back underneath for 6 down to the bottom left. Perfect. And depending on the gap between that 8-6, you can either play this into the, I still like it into the bottom left. You can play this into the side pocket. If it's going side pocket, I would draw. And she stuns over. Gets a little bit out of shape here on this 7 ball. And I don't think she quite took the time required on that shot. She looked at it, but then got down into her stance and pulled the trigger a little bit too quick, at least in my opinion. Makes a really nice shot on that 7 ball, though. So a little bit off angle here with this 8 ball. Yeah, this stun over wasn't how I would have played that. I probably would have played that with just straight follow. I would have played that off that left side rail and come out a little bit, be a little straighter on that 7 ball. But she can draw this into the pocket. Perfect shot. Making some really, really nice shots here. Not panicking. Nicely done. Clawing 1 back. And just so everybody does know and is aware, we are trying to help out the VNEA and their support of the VNEA Juniors program. So they do have a raffle. This is the VNEA raffle. This is not a Q Sports Live raffle. We're simply doing this to help them support the juniors. Um, but they are raffling off this table. Tickets are $20 US each, so they are not Canadian dollars. This is $20 US. If you do want in on that pool table and you're from Canada, you can send it in to qsportslive@gmail.com. Once you send that in, I will take that cash, run over, grab a ticket, send it back to you. If you are in the US and you'd like to get in on that table, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. I'll respond back to you with exactly how you can get in it to win it. And I know I still have a couple of tickets that are outstanding. I will get on those. Yesterday was just a really long day. Now, if just to clarify, if you are in Canada and you end up winning this table, they will guarantee delivery up until the Canadian border. From there, it would be your responsibility to arrange transportation from the Canadian border to wherever it needs to go. But they will guarantee delivery up until the Canadian border. But it's a beautiful table, and it comes exactly how it's pictured. That picture was actually taken as it was set up on the floor. So all of the vinyl that's on there and exactly how that table looks, and as you see it, that's exactly how it is. It's a beautiful table. So Marcia at the table. So she is in on this one ball. And I can't tell if she can get around that 5 ball without bumping it. But forward with left spin would be, she did bump it, but she got good. 2 to the 4 ball. Nice little stun shot here. 2 ball going to the top right-hand corner. Stun shot, 4 into the top left. A little bit hampered by the rail. Has to jack up a touch. No trouble, she says. This is how you do that shot. You just hit it with perfection is all it takes. So 4 ball, she can either draw or go forward with some left-hand spin. Come out of the top end of the table, 2 rails. Isn't Kathy in the orange? Because that was Marcia. I believe this is Marcia at the table. Let me just check. You are correct. I was ill-informed. And I guess it's not pronounced Marcia. It's Marcia. So I will flip these scores. Nope. The scores were right. My names were wrong. So combination here, 8-9 ball. just caught the wrong side of the 8 ball. But I like the pace that she hit it at. Typically, you'll see players try to light that in. Which, if you do miss that and you hit it lightly, it leaves your opponent then with an easy combination. So Marcia bringing it back, tie ball game. So with that being said, I wanted to show you this real quick here, guys. So we'll use our PTZ camera. So this is just beside me to the left-hand side. You have a ref that watches every match. He also keeps score. And I'll give you a quick little run around of the room here as well. So that is table number 8 that we are streaming. This is table number 7 onto one of our main cameras. All of the bleachers there in the back. And then tables 1 through 6 are all right there. Those are all TV mic tables. And you can kind of catch a glimpse of him over here. So that's his setup way down in the corner over there. That's TV mic on the far right hand side. And the same thing on his stream. So table 1, when there's a match playing there, you can see the ref sitting in the chair there. And there is also a scorekeeper. And they are keeping score on that match as well. She once made 3 jumps in a row to beat out our team. Wow, that's strong. So Marcia at the table now. 1 ball, I believe, will slip past that 6 ball top right-hand corner. Although with that thin of a cut, you tend to lose the cue ball a little bit. Absolutely correct. Joanne Ashton playing on table number 2. So for any of those streams that are on tables 1 to 6, you'll be able to find those on the TV mic stream. Just not sure which ones he's got that are the free to view and which ones are going to be pay-per-view. But I'm pretty sure he's got all of that kind of available and the information available on his website. And so you saw Marcia there take the 1-6 combo. Last day of the tournament, Patrick? Nope, we still have a few days to go. We're only halfway through. This is day 5 of 10. So it is the finals day of Scotch doubles and the singles events. So 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball in all of the divisions, open, intermediate, and advanced. So it is a finals day today. So this is the intermediate women's 9 ball final match. I'm not sure if it is a double dip format. I may as well ask the ref while he's standing here. Give me 1 second. And indeed it is double dip scenario. So it was Kathy that won the hot seat. Marcia coming around from the B side. So if Marcia does in fact win this match, it will go to a double dip. volume-wise, Kevin, let me know. I do have volume on. Hopefully you're getting the volume, but certainly let me know if my volume is not there. Let me know. Kathy is in the hot seat. So Kathy won the A side. Marsha coming around from the B side. How are the new headsets? I don't know how they sound on your end, Ryan, but the mics here are extremely sensitive.
Is this the last day of the tournament? 1 week to go, Grant.
Yeah, it looks like Ben is here. He's running off. I think he plays right now. I think he plays at 10:30. They are the headsets are like really, really, really sensitive with the microphone, and it does take a little bit of getting used to because when you're sitting commentating with somebody, so if Ben was here, we can certainly hear each other in the mic, which is different, and it takes a little getting used to because even now, with me commentating by myself, I still hear myself in my own headset. So it's a little bit of an adjustment for sure. And I can hear absolutely everything. I can hear people chalking their cue from like 4 tables away. But it does sound, it sounds like the quality of the microphone is even a little bit better. Um, but again, I haven't gone back to listen to any of the streams that we've done, so I don't really understand or know uh, how the sound comes through. But it almost sounds like I've got Dolby digital surround sound going on right now. And Mateus, I believe on YouTube, is tuning in from Argentina. Welcome to it. We appreciate you tuning in. Couldn't quite see enough of that 3 ball. She's doing all kinds of hand gestures going, what the heck did I just do there? So this is Kathy at the table. This is your hot seat winner. So if she wins this, she takes the cake. She gets the trophy, she gets the hardware, she gets the cash. There's a Team Canada match at 11 a.m. registered. Oh, okay. Ben's registered on Team Canada. Perfect. Probably a good team member to have on Team Canada. Oh, wow. We have Broxy 1969 on YouTube tuning in from Scotland. Welcome to it. Got a few countries represented here. I know we had lots from Spain in yesterday. We've had Australia. I don't know if my friends out there in Jamaica have tuned in yet. Jermaine Jackson, and there's a few from Australia that typically tune in. But this being a world championship, I would suspect that we'll have a few different countries that tune in throughout the week. Yeah, and we get that a lot, Larry. We get a lot of emails from Sony and all of the other ones that they're putting a claim against a video, and then they go through, they review that video, and they see that it is in fact a law of fair play. It's background music. It is not the main focus of what it is that we're doing. So then they release the claim against the video. It's redundant in my opinion, would be the word I would use there. Thunder Bay, Ontario, checking in. Welcome to it, Joey. I have a good job, eh? I do. I'm a Canadian. Proud to be Canadian. Absolutely. Shane Van Boning, the South Dakota kid. Welcome to it, Bobby. Thanks for checking in with us. If you are just tuning in, guys, again, help me out. Hit that share button. The more the merrier. I'm willing to try to entertain just about anybody. You can even share that on your own personal page. You never know which friend of yours is a closet pool junkie. Wouldn't mind being entertained by a guy like myself. And by all means, I have both chats going from both Facebook and YouTube. So if you do have any questions, feel free to ask away. I'll do my best to answer those questions. If I don't know the answer, I'll either find out for you or I'll make up a really, really good answer. Nice shot there. So Marsha shooting 7-ball right side pocket. Should be just a nice little floater. These tables play really, really quick, so you could float this 7-ball into the right-hand side, just like, almost like that. But will she get on the good side? I think she did. Oh, you know it, Joey. There's players from every. Look at that shot. Oh, how did she hit it and just got completely unrewarded? Goes rail first, back cuts the 7. And it was the left-hand spin that she put on the cue ball to go off the rail that once she went off that left side rail, it caught that juice and sent it straight back into the right side pocket. So this will be a tic-tac-toe from Marsha here to take the lead 4-3, get herself on the hill. Just like that, Marsha takes the lead. She is on the hill. This could go to the second set. Hi, a Canadian tuning in from Thailand, enjoying the stream and commentary. Well, thanks. Certainly appreciate that. I certainly put my best efforts forward, although I will say a little bit sleep deprived. Might have a little bit of the Barry White voice going on here this morning. As much as my eyes are here and I might be here physically, mentally, I'm still upstairs in my room fast asleep on my pillow. Oh, Joey, it is so much fun at this event. I haven't been to Vegas. I thought it was 10 years, but I guess I was corrected yesterday. It's been 6 years since I've been to Vegas for pool. And I absolutely love it. For the most part, all of the players, it's such a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. As much as this is a world competition and obviously people come to play the game, right? You're not going to get somebody that just came to kind of have fun. Everybody's here to play. But it's such a friendly environment. It's like one big happy family, and it's really an awesome time here. will the advanced men's finals be streamed today? Comment on YouTube. It will be. It probably won't be streamed by Q Sports Live. That will be on the TV Mike stream. I'm not sure which table or whether it's going to be one of his free ones or whether it'll be a pay-per-view, but it'll certainly be there. Will CSL attend the Moscone Cup? I gotta tell you, Kenneth, that would be amazing. I would absolutely love to do the coverage of the Moscone Cup. So far, we haven't had the invite. I think it would be the fans maybe that would have more of an influence on that than perhaps we would. We kind of saw that influence happen with the CCS in Niagara Falls, where we had a couple of the Niagara Falls attendees for CCS request that Q Sports Live come out and do the coverage. And apparently it was an overwhelming request. And so they took that request and they ran with it. And I can only assume the only way that we would get into the Moscone Cup would be the same way. But believe me, I would love to cover the Moscone Cup. That would be probably one of the biggest highlights I'd have thus far. And welcome to it, Randy. Thanks for tuning in. And Kevin, you are correct. Facebook is having a few issues. So if you are just tuning in here on Facebook, it is not a Q Sports Live issue. It is a... Oh, hold on one second here, guys. I got Gary Benson with me. Hold on one second. Alrighty, guys, we are back. Sorry about that. They do have their own. Matchroom Sports does the coverage. I'd love to be the secondary stream at the Moscone Cup. That would be phenomenal. I believe the finals is going to be around noon for the men's masters. And we have a match coming in on our other stream table. Some Calgary Pride. We have Stephanie Ho coming in. Calgary girl. So I'm just going to take 2 seconds here and get that match set up, and we'll probably go to the split screen. And the other match is going to be an all Canada final. they are just getting started. What are they racing to? Racing to 4. Okay. So why don't we take you to the split screen? That way we don't miss any of it. And I think Marsha just won the first match, and I believe it was Kathy that won the hot seat, so they are going into second set. So I will reset the scores on the left. Race to 5 second set. Hello from the Philippines. Thanks for tuning in. World Cup June 2019 will be streamed online. I'm not sure, George. Absolutely, Mary. But good shooting, by the way. Oh, Terry, we would definitely appreciate that. Even if we were secondary stream company, it would be absolutely amazing. You would not be able to pry me away from the microphone unless I had to go eat. But I might not eat for days on end. I'd just be straight sitting on the microphone. So while the right-hand table is taking their quick 5-minute break, we're going to go full screen. We have an all-Canada final here. Steph Ho and Yvette. Stephanie from Calgary, hometown, and Yvette from Saskatchewan. So this is not the final. This is for the hot seat. So this is the A-side final. So I will put that a final so that we all know. And this is Yvette at the table, shooting the 5-ball. Playing a safety, really, really nice shot there. Nice safety. So we'll see how Steph is going to hit this. She's looking at a jump shot. I don't like the jump shot. She's a little close to that 6. I don't mind her going off the left-hand side rail for the short hit. To go the long rail, she'd have to go 2 rails. So shoot the gap between the 8-ball, 9-ball, behind the 7, off the side rail for the hit on the 5. She could go to the left side of the 8-ball, but then she has to put left-hand spin on the cue ball, which is rather difficult to do when you're shooting off of the beach. I don't think so, Chris. I think with the Moscone Cup, it's big enough. It's going to draw fans no matter where it is, no matter what weekend it's on. I know that, oh, look at this. Does she get the hit on the backside? She does. Very well done. I know that Jim Orzel has been to the Moscone Cup. I believe it was overseas last year, if my memory is correct. And I think Jim attended that. I think he's already got his tickets for this one this year. Oh, you are correct, Jim. Sorry about that, guys. This is what I get for trying to set things up real quick. Sometimes my fingers are faster than what my brain works at, especially in the morning. And it looks like we have Stephanie Toy gonna join us on the microphone.
Good morning, guys.
How's the morning?
Not terrible. Got up, had a nice hot shower. Get ready for another day. Today's a work day, though. I gotta look after my teams today. Probably put some time in at the VNEA booth. So
You mean VNEA is gonna steal you away to do your job so that we can't have you?
I think you guys got it covered.
Yeah, I think we're all right.
Multitasking. It's all about the multitasking.
Absolutely. How many feet is this table? Seems like the table is small. These are 3.5 by 7 foot.
Valley bar boxes.
Tables, yeah, known as the bar box. They were just reclothed, so they do play a little bit quick. And it is Mercury Ultra Championship cloth, pocket size of 4 3/8 on the corner pockets.
Ridgeback rails, too.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiled in this room.
Yeah, we just did a tour of the dome. So unfortunately, Yvette left herself funny on that 8-ball with the 9-ball acting as a beach ball. And really 2 ways for, well, I guess there's a few ways for Steph to play it, but ball in hand with 2 balls on the table, this should give her game number 1.
Morning, Brian. Sounds like I read Facebook is still a little bit glitchy for some out there, so just a reminder that you can flip over to YouTube. We are streaming live there simultaneously and following along with the chat on YouTube as well. So
I was just going to say, Facebook has been good until you mention that Facebook has issues, and then it cuts out. I think it hears your voice.
all my algorithms. I have my own algorithm.
Yeah, Steph Toy is crashing Facebook, everybody. And Ben, thank you for tuning in all the way from Ireland. We appreciate it.
Excellent.
Yeah, we've got Scotland in the house. We've got Ireland in the house. We've got Argentina in the house. Philippines. Obviously Canada, US.
Wow, all over the world. Welcome, everyone.
Indeed. Welcome to it. We are live here for the 39th annual VNEA World Championships. We're broadcasting at a Ballys hotel in, of course, the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
The city that never sleeps.
Yeah, well, believe me, I understand what that's all about right now.
Well, Grant. Yeah.
How about the city that barely sleeps?
Yeah.
Oh, Vietnam is in the house. Tim from Canada. Pennsylvania, the Netherlands. Yeah, right? Steph puts the commentator's curse on Facebook for everybody.
One word. YouTube.
That's 2 words.
No, one word. There's no space in YouTube.
There's no space, but it's still 2 words. You see?
Wow. I said nothing.
Wow.
It was Jim this time. Jim cursed it.
And so this is actually one of your teammates.
She's my teammate.
Go teammate.
She's
Look
my
at this. She makes
teammate.
the
She's
4-ball.
doing so great.
Yeah, this is the A-side final. Winnipeg's in the house. Detroit, welcome to it. Newfoundland, Alabama. I can't say Alabama without saying Alabama.
Slightly annoying.
That's how you have to say it. Can't say Alabama without saying Alabama. Can't say it. It
Arkansas.
doesn't work. Yeah, Arkansas in the house. It is Arkansas. Philly, what's going on, George? Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you are just getting in, guys, help us out. Hit that share button. Share to any of your Facebook pool groups, any of your friends, families, even invite your enemies. We'll entertain anybody here on Q Sports Live.
Or make an effort to.
We will make an effort, yes.
Also, guys, if you are having issues on Facebook, share the YouTube link. That's also another way.
Absolutely. In the Denver airport, be there in 3 hours. Right
John
on,
Cooney, we'll see you in a few hours.
Indeed, we'll be here. It is finals day today. Going to be a little bit of a shortened up stream day. We have, again, the Suds and Chips happening tonight. A little bit of a pool party for the pool
That
players.
is a big party for the players that the VNEA puts on. So they issue all the trophies for the singles, Scotch doubles, 8-ball, 9-ball. They've got a little stage set up. They've got the Flamingo girls out there typically. Nice big tables for everyone to congregate on. It's a great little social event.
Indeed.
Hopefully the weather holds out for us. The weather's been this is like the dodgiest Vegas weather I've experienced in all my years that I've come.
Yeah.
It's been cold, it's been super windy, it's been raining, and then it's been hot.
And Sean, I'll answer your question this way. They just did the coin flip, so they are in second set.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Kathy, was it Kathy that came around from the B side? I think Kathy won the hot seat. Nope, I was wrong. Marsha won the hot seat. Kathy came around from the B side.
This is for $750.
Mm-hmm. That's 750 US dollars.
Yes, that's a million Canadian.
Right? So I kind of alluded or maybe mentioned the fact that maybe, depending on how I'm feeling, because typically the Suds and Chips is a big party.
Oh, 9-ball off the break. That's
made
a good
that?
opener.
Who made that?
On table 7 here. I'm not sure who is who. I just got here. The lady in the black shirt.
Oh, okay. Lady in the black shirt is Kathy. So the Suds and Chips starts at about 7:30 tonight, and I may have alluded to the fact that I might, depending on how I feel, because that's an excuse for me to kind of catch up on my sleep. I don't care about any of the other stuff. Sleep is my most important thing right now. However, I know that you're going to go, so maybe either you or I could maybe take out our phones and go live through Q Sports Live and kind of give everybody a tour of what the Suds and Chips is all about.
That is a big possibility.
And blue shirt one on the left. I wonder if they're missing a game. So is it 1-1 on the left table?
1-1, Michelle says.
Okay.
Blue shirt on the left just won. Yeah, so now it's 1-1.
Gotcha. This is what I get for trying to watch two tables, comments on Facebook and comments on YouTube, plus do commentating. Is the rack on the left crooked? I don't think so. I think it's just a kind of the way that the angle kind of plays with things. Oh, it happened quick. Thank you. 3-9 combo. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I didn't see. Oh, she's swinging at it again. Wow, and she did not miss that by much.
On a mission.
Right? She just wants to kick the front door down on that
I
match.
believe Yvette's got to win twice.
This is the A final.
Oh,
is
A
not-
final?
Yeah. This is not the final for this match. This is A final. Oh, am I wrong? I am wrong.
Steph is hot seat.
Yeah, this is the final. I sit corrected.
Don't tell me what I know and what I don't know about my own teammate.
Oh, come on now. I almost had you.
Made me think about it. It's still early.
It is the final.
This is my teammate.
So I'm going to take the A out of there because it is the final. I'm going to go here and put the same on this one. Now we know. First set on the left, second set on the right. So on the left table, they are racing to 4 as indicative by the yellow 4, I guess, orangey yellow 4. On the right, it is a race to 5, and in brackets is second set. So Stefo is the hot seat winner. Yvette will have to beat her twice.
Nice little defensive shot here on the right table. Is it Kathy that's in the black shirt?
Sorry?
Is it Kathy that's in the black shirt? Kathy's in the black and Marsha's in the yellow and the orange?
Yes. Since Steven cannot win the Masters, can he come back next year to play in the Masters?
I would assume so. However, we are not
Steven,
the VNEA committee. That may depend on more than the win. I don't know.
Well, I think even if he does win, it will be a three-peat if their team wins. Now, in the singles, given the fact that they have let Danny Olson play, they let Alex Ollinger play, both of which are higher ranked than what Steven is, or right around the same.
But what are they looking at as far as ranking? Because they don't really consider Fargo.
Yeah.
Right? So
I suppose.
we're not the committee. I'm not sure what their prerequisites are. However, I think the odds are probably in his favor that he can play again next year.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think it would probably depend on the lists that he's on. That's probably the biggest factor.
Stephanie will gets out on the left table, taking a 2-1 lead. So, you know what? I'm going to go take another quick little break because things are happening really fast and my mind is having a really hard time watching 2 tables, 2 different commentaries,
Squirrel.
right? And my mind's going, whoa, man, it's too early for this.
Okay, so leave me here manning it by myself.
Yes, that is my plan.
That's the answer.
That's the answer to it. I'll be
Chicken.
right back here, guys. Chugging coffee now.
Hey, Teresa. Thanks for coming in, checking up on us. Teresa, I did play, and it was slightly embarrassing. Did not play my best. Can definitely tell that my game has suffered this year. Working too much, momming too much, CSLing too much. My game is not where it used to be. But I played all the events. I played the Sportsman's. It's a triple knockout, essentially. Double knockout for the main event, and then depending on where you go out, there is either a Sportsman, a Redemption, or a Resurrection division you can play. Sorry, so I guess it's quadruple knockout, I guess, for most of those. I think only one of those brackets is single elimination. So got to play lots of pool. Hopefully find my stroke between now and Tuesday. We've been here since Thursday morning, guys. Thursday was the Scotch doubles event. Friday was 9-ball. They played that down to pretty much top 3 or 4. Yesterday we had the 8-ball event. They'll be finishing that up today with all the finals. Tomorrow to Saturday is going to be the 8-ball teams. So we're halfway through our 10-day event. Lots of great pool for you guys to catch up on. Make sure you share those streams either via Facebook or YouTube. We are following the chats on both. Yeah, of course, Teresa. Our pleasure. This is, we love the game. We love the people. That's why we do it. Sue's on YouTube. He's focused on the party. I doubt that. I think he's focused on going to bed. Oh, no. Marcia scratches, leaves the 9-ball as a hanger. She's going to give that to Kathy. So Yvette on the 2-ball here on the left. Come off the back rail and kick it. Maybe get it in. Good effort. Not giving up ball in hand here. But I think, assuming that Steph's found her stroke this morning, she's got some good options here. It looks like she's looking at the combination. 2 to the 5. 2 to the 7. She liked the 7. Oh no, left her tough. That is the one thing about playing the combination in any game. You definitely have to be mindful of where your object ball is going to end up. Oh, nice try. I almost had that 2-ball in the bottom left. Sorry, guys. This Facebook stream has got me going a little bit batty. It has just been a pain since we got here. Kate on YouTube, do you prefer 8 or 9 ball? Do you like them for different reasons? And which do you feel you play better? I definitely feel like I play 8 ball better. 9 ball, I like as a viewer, but I don't prefer it as a player. I would much rather play 10 ball. I find 9 ball, you have to have an element of luck. 10 ball is a little bit more skill, but 9 ball is easier to watch as a spectator. It is very fast. Flukes count. As a player, I don't think that you appreciate that as much. So 9 ball is good for entertainment value. As a player, I prefer 10 ball if you're going to go one of those consecutive ball games, but I feel like 8 ball is my game. I've been playing it for so long. Probably more longer than I care to admit. You sound great though. Thanks, John. At least I got that going for me. These headsets work wonders. I see a 2-9 combination on the left. Looks like Yvette's got it lined up. That would be a quick way to get her even. Great shot. We're at 2s on the left. Kate, the rules for 10 ball are exactly the same as 9 ball, except it's call pocket. Flukes do not count. So if you fluke a ball in 10 ball, your opponent can make you shoot, you forfeit your turn. So the exact same game, just call pocket, no flukes. It will definitely improve your game as far as shape goes. Cue ball manipulation, stroke. In 9 or 10 ball, because you have to play consecutive numbers, 1 through 9 or 1 through 10, it forces you to play position. Oh, Marcia just left that 9 hanging. It forces you to play position. So you are in 8 ball, because you have so many options, you can either just roll up or stun or just slide over. In 9 or 10 ball, it forces you to move that cue ball around. So you have bigger strokes. Got to get through a little bit more traffic, depending if you're playing on a 7-foot or a 9-foot table. That will definitely help your back arm. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the flukes either, Kate, unless I'm the one fluking. I got to be honest. That is Kathy with another win. Suze, I feel like Scotch doubles does the best at improving cue ball manipulation. So here's my thoughts on Scotch doubles. Scotch doubles is not one of my favorite events unless you have the right partner. I know people that have played for years looking for that perfect partner. But at the end of the day, my thought is this on Scotch doubles. You shouldn't have to worry about position for your partner. The trick to finding a partner is somebody that you can trust and somebody that you can have faith in getting out of tough shots. I actually did not play Scotch doubles for a number of years until, oh, sorry guys. I didn't play Scotch doubles for a number of years until Ben Francis asked me to play Scotch doubles with him. And when Ben Francis asks you to play Scotch doubles, you say, okay, I would love to.
That's only because I don't offer.
Well, Ben and I have a very similar game. We're very simple patterned. I'm a very simple player. I'm very top, middle, bottom, play off the rails. I don't have the ability to move that cue ball around a lot.
Right.
So I find that when you find a partner that's got similar table patterns as you, it's much easier because you kind of know what to expect and you think similarly. But with
Are you saying that you and Ben are simple-minded?
kind of slightly, I guess. But for Scotch doubles, the difference maker for me was that I didn't care about my position. I obviously want to leave my partner a shot. I want to leave him relatively good shape. But getting perfect in my mind was no longer there because I trust my partner. And if anybody can get out of difficult shots, it
It's
would
Ben.
be like a Ben Francis.
For sure.
So, and I think that is key for Scotch doubles. If
Well-
you're worrying about perfect shape for your partner,
Yeah.
you're never gonna
No, and
make it.
I think in order to kind of simplify Scotch doubles, the mentality should be just leave a shot.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the shot is.
Absolutely.
Just leave a shot.
Because more times than not, 80% of the time, when you're so concentrated on getting perfect shape for your partner, you're either going to miss the ball or you're going to miss shape
Yeah.
entirely. And the whole purpose to Scotch doubles is getting your partner to the table. Indonesia in the house. Excellent. Welcome, Indonesia.
Wow. So again, we're all over the world. We've got Indonesia in the house, Philippines, Scotland, Ireland. We are all over the world today.
Alex on YouTube says he doesn't understand point-based. So VNEA is point-based. What we call BCA is strictly wins and losses. So it would be a race to 13 per team or a race to 5 for singles. In VNEA, for the singles event, it is a race. It's just a race to 5 or a race to 4 or whatever. But for the team events, it is strictly points. So you get 1 point per ball and 3
Really nice.
points for the 8 ball. So your maximum point win per game is 10 points.
Yeah. So 1 point each for the solids or the stripes.
Yeah, per object ball. Yeah.
Right. And then 3 points for the 8 ball.
That's right. So if you walk up to a table, you break and run, and all 15 balls are on the table, and you break and run, that is a 10-0 win. If you break and sink a low ball, but you opt to go high ball, that would be a 10-1 win. So at the end of all 20 or 25 games, depending on the format that you're playing, every ball makes a difference. I don't know how many times we see it come down to the 25th game. My opponent only needs 4 balls to win. So you're like under the pressure cooker that you need to win 10-3
To take
minimum.
the match. Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah. And
I
it's
I do
happened
prefer that.
actually. Actually happened a lot where it does come back down to that final game, and now that being said, it can go the opposite way, where when you are in a match, and let's say you're shooting lights out, as soon as that match becomes mathematically impossible for your opponent to catch up, then the match is declared over. Whether you've played the 23rd game or not, or 24th game or not, really is irrelevant. So I like it better because, like you said earlier, every ball matters, every game matters, every ball in every game matters.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like when when you're playing teams, it's very important. Like if your opponent is running out, you want to lose with a maximum number of balls down. So don't lose big. If you're losing 10-0, 10-1, that is definitely going to hurt you at the end of the round versus losing 10-6, 10-7.
Yeah, you want good losses.
Yeah.
So good losses would be a 10-5, a 10-6, a 10-7, right? Those are not bad because the point spread isn't that difficult to make up. It's when you get the 10-0s, the 10-1s, the 10-2s, those ones tend to hurt a little bit.
What I also like about that is because when you do have a good run at a table, you're actually getting rewarded for those runouts. Like in BCA, when you're just counting the win, it doesn't matter if you run out your opponent or if you lose 10-7. Those points don't matter.
Yeah.
But in VNEA, the team is getting rewarded for those big wins,
Yeah.
which is what I like.
Yeah. Look at Kathy go on this right-hand table.
Yeah, she's
She is on a mission.
just skipped by that side pocket.
Yeah, just caught a little bit of the horn there. But she is on a mission right now.
One pocket is great for the pool game all around. Yeah, I would tend to agree, Chris. One pocket is not something that is heavily played at home.
It's not,
But
and
it's coming.
It's starting.
Yeah.
I
One pocket is really heavy in the States.
It really is, but I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong, on the excitement level for broadcasting, whether one pocket is, ouch,
Sorry.
killed my ears. I don't know whether one pocket, when you're streaming, is quite as entertaining or as interesting, perhaps, as a game of 9-ball.
It's definitely harder to watch.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the 10-ball combo make a win?
It's the same as, I'll actually explain it. It's the same as in 9-ball. It is a strategic move. So, and it's easier to explain in 9-ball. So, if the 9-ball is a hanger and you've kind of come to the table, it's your approach at the table, it's your first shot, and the 9-ball's hanging over the pocket with the the 2-ball, but you don't have a shot on the 1-ball, just combo in the 9-ball with the 2, and then the 9 gets spotted, and it forces your opponent to run the table as opposed to missing the 1-ball on your shot, giving your opponent a ball in hand with the 1-ball and a 2-9 combo.
Yeah, I don't think that they're asking like
strategic.
how the combination works.
No,
I
it's
think,
just strategy.
yeah, but I think the difference between 9-ball and 10-ball, because the rules in 10-ball are different.
It's still the same strategy, though. I was gonna see who. I can't remember who asked what the Scotch in Scotch doubles meant. I don't know what the Scotch in Scotch doubles means, but interesting enough, when we were in ACS doing that broadcast, we met the inventor of Scotch doubles, him and his wife. So I will ask direct from the horse's mouth. I've got his phone number and his contact info. I'm going to ask direct what the Scotch and Scotch doubles mean, because I'd like to know.
Like hopscotch. You know, like hopscotch when you like skip alternate. That would be my assumption.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, Steph Ho gets unlucky on that left table. Scratches. That will bring Yvette to the table. Ball in hand, 4 balls to clean it up and tie it up on the left.
Explain one ball, Kate. I don't understand what you're talking about. One ball? The yellow ball?
Pardon? Explain one ball, yeah. You'll have to elaborate on that.
So, Ray, in the UK, when we say we're playing doubles, you're playing in a team of 2, but one player shoots until they miss, and then it becomes the other team's turn, and then it's your partner's turn. But the same person can keep shooting until they miss. Scotch doubles, you alternate per shot. So you make the 1 ball, I make the 3 ball, you make the 5 ball, I'll make the 7 ball. When we say doubles, you just run all low balls until you miss.
And then it would be your
And
partner's
then
shot on the next run.
Yes. And then it becomes the other team's turn. And then your partner's turn would be the next turn for your team.
Yeah. You play out your inning.
Yeah, so that's the difference in what we call doubles versus Scotch doubles.
So Yvette looking good on that left table. This should square up the match on the left. We will go hill for the final. Steph Ho has the
Yvette has to
seat.
beat Steph twice, though.
She has the hot seat. We are hill. And I'll tell you what, Kathy came to play this second set.
So in Spain, Scotch doubles are man, woman. So we play it however the tournament decides. So we call it Jack and Jill Scotch doubles, which is male, female, Jack, Jill. You play in any combination that you want, whatever the tournament specifies. But it is typically Jack and Jill Scotch doubles, so male, female.
Oh no.
Just tried to pump that 4.
She did. She tried to go 3 rails around to shape the 5 ball. Rattled out the 4, so that will bring Marcia to the table and in control here. I can't quite tell the angle she has on the 4, whether she's got to go up to the top rail and back down.
I would say so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, mayday. Bang shot.
Well,
Karam into the 9. She's got that
you
9
could
ball
draw.
hanging.
Yeah, you could draw it off the 5 into the 9 ball. Make the 9.
Oh, she's just opting to play
safe.
defensive.
Yeah,
That's a nice, smart shot.
Unfortunate where the 5 left, though. A fairly easy jump shot here. With the 5 ball sitting over the pocket, it would have been a little bit better had that 5 just kind of maybe settled on the bottom rail. Oh, is she looking at the 2 rail behind the 8?
Some people don't jump.
That is true.
Some
2 rail
people are
kick.
definitely more comfortable with the kicks.
She's going to have to put some right-hand spin on that cue ball if she wants to go 2 rails behind.
Ray says it would have been nice if Scotch doubles meant loser paid for a round of Scottish whiskey. I feel like that would get really messy.
And I think somebody said or commented if I could post that on the CSL page. I absolutely will.
What? Post what?
When I talk to the inventors of Scotch
Oh,
doubles
I see.
and get what the meaning of Scotch is, I will absolutely, along with he is not only him and his wife invented Scotch doubles. He is a certified trainer. He is the number one certified trainer in the entire world.
Oh, she just missed that 5. I don't think she got any of it.
No, 5 hasn't moved. But yeah, he's the number one trainer in the world. He has trained more trainers than any other in the world. Like, there's a lot of little fun. He ran the largest league in Texas for a long time. Sorry, in the entire United States. Ran the largest league for a number of years. So just an all-around pool guy.
Yeah,
He's
Alex. I mean, you
roped.
can. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You can play Scotch in any sort of concept that the tournament decides. They can put restrictions on it, just like a regular tournament. You know, intermediate players. Oh my God, how does she lose? She didn't make that 9 ball.
But did she get Kathy hooked behind that 8 ball?
No, I think she's got that 7.
I don't know if she's got enough to see it. To make it anyway. She might be able to see the 7, but I don't think she can make it.
I can't believe that 9 ball didn't drop.
Yeah, if she could make that 7, that it would have been in already.
Well, I guess
I think the 8's got her.
maybe you're right.
Maybe she's playing a swerve or a little masse.
No, she's down and pretty level here, I think. Yeah, no problem.
She had it all.
No problem.
She had it all. For the win on the right-hand table. The win in the second set. For the hardware and the cash. And into perfection she goes. Job well done. Kathy taking a 5-0 win over Marsha. For the win, for the title, for the cash.
And the Charlie.
And the Charlie. The hardware is what people are after.
We'll show you guys a picture of all the trophies. They are pretty sought after.
These here are the... Well, I'll wait till this rack's done. Very nice. Now, does the 6 pass that 8 to the top left-hand corner? Maine in the house. Welcome to it, Sean. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, she's looking at a back cut on the 6, so obviously it does not pass the 8. And she will lose the cue ball a little bit here in order to make that back cut. The question is, does she clip the 8 going by there as well? This seems like one of those shots that you make the 6 and the cue ball in the same pocket. Just like that. Exactly like it was called out. 6 and cue ball, same pocket. That will bring Steph Ho to the table. Ball in hand, 7, 8, 9 for the win. And she will take home, if she can get out, the cash, the hardware, and in complete control of her own fate right here. Well done. I do believe she's even got a little bit of angle here on this 8-ball. So she's pretty safe just to roll this 8-ball in. You don't want to just roll pocket weight. You kind of want to put it in. Just like that. For the win. This has been a really good match, back and forth.
Really good.
Really unfortunate, though, that cue ball and 6 into the same pocket. For the win.
Job, Ho!
Stephanie Ho takes it down.
No second set there.
No second set required.
Can
Very
we
well
show
done.
a shot of those Charlies?
Yeah, these are what everybody is vying after. That is the hardware. There are a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them, and they're heavy.
They are really, really, really heavy stuff. Really, really nice hardware. And these are some of the other rooms with all of the tables. This is kind of the setup and what it looks like.
This is one of the main rooms. So 100 tables in this room, 100 tables in the other.
And this is the other room that has the other 100 tables. And the VNEA does a really good job of recognizing those that have put in their time. This is your tournament director, Gary Benson, High Country Promotions. He supplies all of the tables for the VNEA for this event, and probably, I would say, 80% of the tournaments in North America that use Valley tables, they all get them from High Country Promotions. And down the other side, you've got, they do a really, really good job of just recognizing everybody. So you've got pictures of the instructors, who your head refs are, and obviously Dr. Q, Tom Rossman is in the house. We've got the Ginger Wizard, Dave
Ginger
Pearson.
Wizard.
Yeah, and I mean, they just do a really, really good job. This is your tournament control. So this is where all the magic happens, where they keep all of the matches scheduled and times and adjustments and all those things. It takes a virtual army of people to make sure that this event goes off without a hitch. So congratulations to those guys. And we do have a little bit of support that we're going to lend the VNEA. This is not our draw. It's not a CSL draw. We wanted to kind of get involved and help them sell tickets on their draw because it is in support of the VNEA Juniors program. And the table that you're looking at is exactly what you get. It is all deckled out. It is a beautiful, beautiful table. And all proceeds, of course, are in support of the VNEA Juniors program. Tickets on it, $20 US. If you do want in it to win it on the table, qsportslive@gmail.com is how you do it. If you are in the good old US of A, send a message to the Q Sports Live page, and we can get back to you with exactly how you can get in it to win it. So with that being said, guys, so we are done our scheduled matches for the moment. I'm not sure what our other matches will be. Once we do have them, though, we'll get them locked, get them loaded, be ready to go. If you haven't done so already, guys, make sure you go onto the Facebook page or the YouTube channel, hit the like or subscribe button, so that when we do come back, you'll have the option to join in on the live stream again. So on behalf of myself, Stephanie Toy, the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll be back as soon as we have some more matches locked, loaded, and ready to go.
Sounds good. Don't go too far, guys. We're going to be here for the rest of the day.
And another 5 days following that. So appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll see you in a few.